What's up, everybody? Today we're taking a look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, this movie is the sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out back in 2023. And this one came out this year, 2026. And that first film was an awesome movie, so enjoyable to watch. So I had very high hopes for this movie. Now, right from the beginning, this movie, once again, like its predecessor, does not overstay its welcome. Under 2 hours, I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes long. So very happy with that. The art style and the animation follows exactly like how the first one was. So if you liked the animation and the art style of the first movie, you're going to like this one. Now with this one, really cool. It gives you more of the same, but there are also some differences here. You got Bowser Jr. in this film, who is almost like the main bad guy, or he is the main bad guy. You got Yoshi introduced in this film. We even got Fox McCloud and Rosalina, which is awesome. Really cool. I love the fact that they're, just expanding more in that universe. Unfortunately, though, if you're a fan of Donkey Kong, he is not in this film. There is like a quick cameo of him, but he is not actually in here. So no Seth Rogen, voicing Donkey Kong. But that's okay. Everybody else returned. You got Chris Pratt as Mario. Jack Black comes back as Bowser. You have Charlie Day as Luigi, and many others. And of course, you have some new people that join the cast, like Donald Glover as Yoshi and Brie Larson as Rosalina. So really cool. Now, as far as storyline goes, it's pretty much an exact continuation of the first film. Mario and Luigi are adapting to life in the Mushroom Kingdom. They have Bowser as like a prisoner, like a miniature Bowser as a prisoner in the castle, or like a mini castle inside of Princess Peach's castle. And one day, the whole kingdom is celebrating Princess Peach's birthday. There's a huge asteroid that comes raining down. These are all like the stars and stuff from pretty much like the Galaxy games, the Mario Galaxy games, if you will. And one of the stars tells Princess Peach that they need help because Rosalina's been captured by Bowser Jr. So this kind of kicks off the adventure, and now they're going to save Rosalina. Now, as far as storyline wise goes, nothing crazy, nothing to write home about, but it's just another typical thing with Mario. Someone needs saving, so off they go to save them. Now, just like its previous movie, the adventure goes on. You see little nods and little hints and little Easter eggs of other games. Like you see Princess Peach get like an umbrella, and that's that's like the weapon she had in the DS game. I think it was called Princess Peach, which that was actually a fun DS game. So that was a little nod towards that. You see more different, different power ups and stuff throughout this adventure. You see different villains that didn't really get to shine or show as often in the first film. You see, like I said, more heroes, different locations. It was great to see, like, there's one scene in particular that I really like where Princess Peach and Toad go to, it looks like a casino type place, and it was really cool because there's villains in that scene that are from like Super Mario Brothers 2 from the NES. Then you also see like the big fish that was very popular in the third Mario Brothers video game. So really cool. I loved how they did that in the first Mario Brothers movie. I'm sorry, where they made them go through the adventure and they started showing little cameos and little nods towards like things that you knew and loved and remembered from the video games. Well, this movie did the same. It's them going through the adventure, and nod towards Mario, different Mario games and different Mario characters, and you're going to recognize, this or that. So really cool. I love that. I love when movies do that. It's always just a nice little nod, especially since Mario has so many different games under its belt. So it's cool to kind of shine and show different characters that they haven't had a chance yet. Now, granted, there was only one movie, so obviously you can only do so much, but it was cool to give a little nod or a little, a few minutes to certain characters that, were bigger in certain games. So I think that it was cool. And there's still plenty of other characters to see, well, hopefully see if they make a third movie, which I would imagine they would, because I believe the first movie made like $1 billion or something like that, and the second one is, this one's got to be close, if not just as much. Yeah, so if I had to guess, they're definitely going to be working on a third film. And the other cool thing about this one is you kind of learned a little bit more about Princess Peach's background and how she's connected to Rosalina. Now, I'm not going to say, because I'm not sure. I don't know if it's actually game accurate or not, because I don't remember or know if Rosalina and Princess Peach are actually related or anything in any way, shape, or form. But in this movie, they connect them in that same form, which I'm sure it is. I never finished the Galaxy games. It's on the list of my backlog that I want to try to get through. But yeah, so it was cool. You get to learn a little bit about them, and then the other cool thing is too, like I said, Fox McCloud makes an appearance in this, and it's really neat because this kind of opens the door. I mean, I know I've been hearing rumors of like a Link movie, and who knows? Maybe they'll do a Fox McCloud, maybe they'll do Kirby. I mean, this definitely opens the door because Illumination's doing a great job with this IP alongside Nintendo. Obviously, they're both working together to make these films, and both films were extremely successful. At least I would think that they would be successful since they both grossed over $1 billion a piece, and they seem to be getting, like, the fans seem to love it. Critics are in the middle, but then again, they're critics, so I don't know what they expect, but the fans really seem to be enjoying these two films. So I would assume that this would open the door for other potential movies from other parts of Nintendo's library, and who knows, maybe we'll be seeing like a Legend of Zelda, film, whether it's live action or animated, who knows? But either way, I think that this was definitely a good way to go, where both Mario movies were successful. They both seem to be, making fans excited and really appreciating what Illumination's doing with this. And I don't know, man. I think this one's a really good film too, just like the first one. I gave the first one like a 5 out of 5. And I think I'm gonna have to do the same for this one. I mean, if anything, if you were really like holding me down and I had to pick one, I think maybe the first one might be a little bit more of my favorite over this one, but it's so minor. It'd be like a 4.5 over a 5, but I think I'm going to have to give this one a 5. So that's my opinion, guys. I think this one's another great family-friendly movie, not just for kids, but also for adults. I think everyone will appreciate this, especially if you're a Mario fan. And honestly, even if you're not a Mario fan, I feel like you would still enjoy the film for what it is. It's got some action. It's very appealing to the eyes because they did a great job with the Illumination, did a great job with the art and all that and the work of it. So with the CG, I think even if you don't like Mario, you would still enjoy it because of the fact that, like I said, it's got humor, it's got action, it looks good, it's just a fun little adventure, and the best part, it's not very long, it doesn't overstay its welcome. So, and another thing too I want to say before I run out of time, my daughter loves these Mario movies. She literally keeps asking me to put either 1 or 2 on, so that's definitely a great sign, and she's only 3. She loves these films. So there you go, guys. That's it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.